Wrapping up the month of February in style out there on this Tuesday, and what should be the second warmest February on record here in Lexington since they've been keeping records back in the late 1800s, and we may only be 2/10 of a degree off of the record set back in February of 2017. Speaking of records, how about a little record warmth to kick off March tomorrow? Rain and storms will increase the flooding potential, I think, especially in southern Kentucky, and no big shocker here given the trend of the winter. Another high wind event potentially on Wednesday, but it is gorgeous out there. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD Camera Network checking out Richmond EKU 61. This is the key factor today to the comfort level. Very light winds, and that made for a delightful day. We've mainly been into the low 60s along the I-64 corridor, but check out southern Kentucky, 69 in London, now down to 66 in Williamsburg, but hovering right around the 70-degree mark much of the afternoon. And you see down here into Tennessee, into the low and mid 70s, and that's where we will be tomorrow. We've got high pressure sitting off to our north-northwest, the clockwise flow around it kicking in that light northeasterly breeze. That will move eastward, so the door's wide open for this warm front to arc through the area into tomorrow morning. Not any moisture associated with it, maybe a few high, thin clouds. So we're looking at clear skies through the evening, much of the overnight. I think our lows tomorrow will be maybe 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, upper 40s, and then temperatures will rise a couple of degrees heading toward 50, maybe low 50s. And then you notice by the lunch hour already pressing the 70-degree mark, on our way to the mid, possibly even a few upper 70s. We'll start to see some clouds increase. Winds will be up. They'll be 10 to 15 occasionally, gusting upwards of 25. And then we'll have to watch a few clusters of thunderstorms that our in-house data is picking up on for tomorrow evening. Now, the timing's critical because we'll be hitting these right around sunset. So once we lose the heating of the day, that may reduce these stronger storm chances, but something that bears watching. Another thing that bears watching, the potential of some heavier rain in southern Kentucky. Now, note Thursday, a lot of the day will be dry, but the showers are going to return late, I think more so into the evening hours. And then here comes that next area of low pressure, similar to what we have dealt with on a number of occasions through the winter. It will track right up through the heart of the Ohio Valley. As it does, it will wrap up, it will strengthen. That's going to mean a good bit of wind. Will probably be in that wind advisory criteria, which will be for the 8th time, which is very unusual, 45 to 55 mile per hour gusts. As far as the organized severe threat right now with the extended outlook, it looks more so down to our south, but wouldn't be surprised to see this adjusted in the coming days. Obviously, we've got a few to go. The other concern is some heavier rain. Now, notice how we're kind of splitting the difference here off to our north and down to our south, but some areas could see upwards of 2-3 inches of rain between now and the end of the day on Friday. Obviously, the ground is very saturated, and some of the area rivers still running a little bit high, so that could cause some problems. 49 overnight, mostly clear and quiet. Record warmth tomorrow, mostly sunny. Clouds later in the day, and by evening, some thunderstorms roll in. Dry much of Thursday, and then the main system gets in here on Friday. Windy and wet and a little stormy as well. Dry weekend to come. We're looking good there, and temperature's not bad. In fact, we'll climb back toward the 60-degree mark by early next week.